What's up, friends? Maybe. I don't even know. Be able to watch this. My phone is completely broken. I gotta replace my phone. Are you able to hear me? Are you able to see me? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not. I need a new phone. I delay buying my iPhones for as long as I can because it's immoral. Apple is an immoral company, and we got to do what we got to do. All right, friends, what's going on? Busy week. Haven't talked to you for a while. Just did a live stream with Charlie Kirk on his YouTube channel. Be sure to go and watch that. All about the election, all about voter fraud. And what's next? It's weird. You're not even allowed to say voter fraud anymore. It's never been like this my entire life. Where you can't even turn off the fan. It's distracting. Are you kidding me? Where are you people raised? Turn off my ceiling fan? Why? So I can sweat my balls off? Because you're distracted? Get out of here. Looking rough today. You're blocked. I look ruggedly handsome. Haters out in full force tonight. What do you guys want to talk about? What's on your mind? I wasn't planning on going live, but I figured I was out here in my office, so I would talk to some people. So let me know what's on your mind. What do you want to talk about? What's the deal with the 60-minute interview? I haven't watched it. I saw Trump was mad. Why do I watch you again? I don't know. I blocked you. They're out tonight, man. What is up with that? Sunday night. It's the Sabbath. It's the Sabbath, and the haters are out tonight. Man, I'm just here minding my own business, hang out in my office. How's the Boulevard? I had a Boulevard yesterday. He watched that for my fleet. Was quite good. Section 230, what will happen? Nothing. How are the girls? Syra turns 4 next week. And then Rumi is 2. The week after that, we have a nice birthday schedule. I'm November. Syra's December. Rumi is January. And then Shauna is February. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boot. Oh, yeah. Joe Biden. Joe Biden's falling apart already. You think California is really Reagan red still? No. California's blue. Come on, guys. Should you move to South Dakota? Yeah. What's up, Ali? How's your Arizona looking tomorrow, Ali? Love my playlist. Yeah, I have a great playlist on Spotify. You should go on Spotify and find my playlist. Really good playlist. Big event in Arizona tomorrow. Get off Twitter and onto Parler. Who are you people? At this point in the game, I shouldn't be so confused. But how are you people real? Just coming in here, ordering people around? Who are you? You're blocked, fucking idiot. Get the fuck out of here. I want that plant medicine periscope. Oh, yeah. I'm going to need to do that. During an average periscope, how many people do you block? Depends on how long it is. Probably 10 to 20. 10 to 20. Foot fracture. Nah, you stress fracture. Just stress fracture. Pretty easy when you're old. What do you guys? How's Audacity going? Ask my wife. She wants me to get that out. How am I feeling about Trump's chances? You guys know that. Fauci. Well, Fauci was always a Democrat plant sent in there to destroy Trump. Why do Trump? The theme of Trump's presidency is having in Clinton people and never Trumpers. Fauci was a Clinton guy. Why in the world, if you're Donald Trump, is it possible for a pardon to be sealed? No. Pardons are all a matter of public record. So I don't. Why in the world did Trump ever have Fauci? Right? Fauci. What were we? Fauci, a Clinton loyalist. Clinton loyalist. Georgia, yeah, Georgia was upgrading the software. Unbelievable, right? They're doing it at this point. I'm just laughing. They're doing it in our faces now, where Georgia had to be told, "Hey, quit wiping servers. Oh, we're upgrading software. So we're not really wiping servers." Fact check. Mike Cernovich claimed they were destroying evidence. It was a routine software upgrade. It was just routine, guys. And if you ask any questions about the software upgrade, any questions about the pipe burst in Georgia, then you're a conspiracy theorist. Trump pardoning Assange, low. I wish he would, but it's low. Definitely low. Change records must be public. I mean, quit acting like we live in oh yeah, you're gonna get public records, bro. They're just doing it on our faces because they can. And there's nothing we can do. How late did I end up eating on Thanksgiving? Eating not that late, but I stayed up, had some vino. So probably, 10 or 11. I had turkey, stuffing, mac and cheese, a couple plates, 2 torts, fruit torts, pecan cheesecake with graham cracker crust, like a bunch of dark chocolate, probably 5,000 calories. I don't care. A lot. 5,000 calories. Counting the wine, shit, 5 or 6,000 calories. I don't care. Drink any good bourbon over the holidays? No. I had mediocre red wine because we ran out of wine, so I had to buy wine from Walgreens. And I got Coppola Claret, which is pretty decent, and a pinch. Any Bitcoin pricing predictions, man? All I'm going to tell you is when it was 500, I said buy it. Black Friday Guerrilla Mindset Masterclass. Guerrilla Mindset Masterclass was Black Friday, kind of. Not really. I just never raised it. Going on Timcast anytime soon. I have an open invite. I just have to fly out to Pennsylvania. The problem with my life is that it's hard to get me to leave my house, even when I should. I mean, Timcast is a great guy. It's a great show. It's a big show. And, all pros. All pros, right? Everything about it's pro. Mike looks hungover. You're blocked for being a bitch. So definitely not hungover. Did soldiers die raid? Come on, man. There was no raid in Germany, dude. Get a clue. There was no raid of a server in Germany. Did I watch a Tyson fight? Of course. Of course. Do you think that demonizing Hispanics that voted for Trump will hurt Dems in the future? More like demonizing them for not being woke. One question that never came up in the debate that I told the Trump people to ask is get Joe Biden to call people Latinx. Get Kamala Harris to refer to Hispanics as Latinx. What does even Latinx mean, right? That was a pretty big mistake. And that is going to be one of the issues is Latinx. That's just weird. There was no raid. How do you know there's a raid? What do you know? Why do you know more than I do? There was a raid in Germany. I'm sure you know more than I do, right? I'm sure you know more than I do. There was a raid in Germany. Read about it on the internet. Get a clue. Get a clue. Jake Paul was a good show. The fights were a good show last night. What happened for Alito to intervene in Pennsylvania? Guys, the cases aren't that strong. I don't know what to tell you. I've been saying this for a while. Jake Paul versus Nate Robinson. Jake Paul trained for it. He got that overhand right in. Nate Robinson thought that he could coast on athleticism. He thought that he could coast on, well, I'm an NBA player, I'm an elite athlete, and then I can go in and beat this YouTuber. That's the problem with labels, right? I should do a whole podcast on just this. Jake Paul's a YouTuber. Well, first of all, why is YouTuber pejorative? Right? Just analyze. So most people would say Nate Robinson's a pro athlete. Jake Paul's a YouTuber. Okay, so first of all, what the fuck does that even mean, a YouTuber? So what a YouTuber? You mean he's an entrepreneur, a self-made millionaire, self-made multimillionaire, merchandise mogul, video editor, video producer, right? That's so dumb and so dismissive and such a moron thing. I try not to say the R word. Moron thing. Oh, he's just a YouTuber. What? Fuck you. Fucking YouTuber? Fuck you, right? That's my thinking. Is, oh, just a YouTuber. Who the fuck are you? What have you done with your life? Right? What does it mean to be just a YouTuber? And then Nathan Robinson thought, well, I got the athleticism. I was a pro athlete. So what? Boxing is a skill. Boxing is a skill. You can learn how to fight. You can learn how to box. If one person trains boxing and the other person doesn't for a year, no matter how athletic the other person is, if they're in a similar weight class, the person who trained is going to win. Doesn't matter if you have elite genetics. Boxing is a skill. The idea that you're just, well, I'm just going to go, this is a problem. Every man's like, I could just fight. No, you can't. Fighting is hard. I fought in a ring boxing. I've done combat sambo. I've done fighting in the streets too many times. The idea, every guy's like, oh, I'm a badass. Like, you're not a badass. You get your fucking ass kicked, right? Every guy's like, oh, yeah, I could totally like hand him down. No, you couldn't. Against somebody you trained, you get fucking smoked. Get fucking smoked, right? That's Nate Robinson thinking, oh, I'm athletic. I was NBA. Did you train? You done your drills? Obviously not. That was a sloppy ass fucking thing, right? That was a sloppy ass thing. So obviously he didn't train. And if you don't train and the other guy trains, you're going to get smoked. It's really that simple. You're going to get smoked. MMATV.com. Somebody said mixedmartialarts.com. MMA.tv. That's what it is. You're not an OG. You don't even remember Kirk. MMA.tv. You think it's the .com still. You probably don't know anything about Kirk, OMA, the one-man army, Front Row Brian, fuck the OG, Sherdog. You don't even know, if you go Sherdog, you know what they call you on the OG? I can't use it because it's offensive language, but it's sure something else, right? Sherdog is where the casuals go. Casual fans who don't know anything go to Sherdog. MMA.tv is where the real people are. It's where the real people go. Fuck the OG. Kirk. Me, Jake versus Lowe, who would win? Who's Lowe? I don't know who Lowe is. Thoughts on Matt Branyard's data analysis is impressive. I don't know. I don't have the actual data to double check it, but it's impressive. Lockdown's going after the inauguration. They're going to have to. They're going to have to. Oh, Logan Paul's low. Oh, so Jake Paul versus Logan Paul. Wasn't Logan Paul like nearly a state championship wrestler? Right? So Logan Paul, I think, would beat Jake Paul because Logan Paul has better natural athleticism, was either like a state champ or like a near state champion level wrestler. So Logan Paul is impressive athletically. If somebody tells me they were like a state finalist wrestling in Ohio, that's the person I don't want anything to do with. Right? That if all I know is I don't even care if you're 50. If you're 50 years old and all I know about you is you are a state finalist in wrestling in like Ohio or Pennsylvania, New Jersey, I don't want anything to do with you. Just whatever our beef is, we don't have a beef anymore. I don't even whatever problem we had, I don't even know. Right? Not even trying to feel that. That's all I know about you. So if all I know about Logan Paul is that he was, state championship level or state finalist level wrestler in Ohio, and he trains boxing. I'm not going to fight. I'm not fighting Logan Paul. I think I'd have to train a lot because I trained a lot, but I wouldn't want to fight him right now. So I would take Logan over Jake, but I don't know. Maybe if I would take Logan over Jake. I think that'd be a good fight. Is COVID prevalent in the soy belt? I don't know what that means. Are we in a simulation? What do you think? Do I think media is playing the same game of Trump election? I don't know. I think they're brainwashed. Who are you and why do you have 1,000 viewers? I don't know. How did you find me? I usually have many more than 1,000. So it's actually a small number of videos tonight. Is it gay when a guy gives another guy super heart? It doesn't even matter. We don't do homophobia. Cameron, good to see you as always, brother. Are DOJ and FBI stonewalling to run off the clock on Trump? Yes, I told you guys that. I told you Durham was going to be nothing. Any new books I'm reading? Yes, I'm reading Rebel Yell about Stonewall Jackson. How much does Periscope pay? 0. Twitter doesn't monetize. But I get to talk to people. Do I think Miles Guo has noble intentions for Bannon? Not even going near any of that. Shrooms tonight? No. Do I fast? Yes. So Sidney Powell is worthless because I didn't say Sidney Powell is worthless. Don't put words into my mouth. Who would I pick as my dream opponent for a boxing match? Me? Well, probably the one that would make me the most money. You can tell no shrooms tonight. How can you tell? You don't even know. First of all, I don't do massive amounts. I microdose. Microdosing is completely different. So most people don't even know what it means when I talk about mushrooms. So when you microdose, nobody knows when you're microdosing. Because you're microdosing, you're not like, oh, right? That's more like you got to do like 500 milligrams for that. What happened to my cigar tonight? I had one already. So I don't want to make it a two for just one, because I have my friend Robert Barnes sent me some very nice cigars, and I'm not going to smoke 2 H. Upmann Cubans in a day. That's a little gluttonous. If they're Fuentes, I've smoked 2 Fuentes in a day, but I'm not going to smoke 2 H. Upmanns in a day. Lion's Mane, yeah, I take 1 gram to 2 grams of Lion's Mane a day. Lion's Mane is amazing. Mike, what happens if the GOP loses both houses in Georgia? I don't know. Set on the Scope's a great night. Thank you. Botox, is it worth it? I got Botox when I was young and vain and used to color my hair and really cared about being attractive. And it works, but I just don't care anymore. Not that I don't care. Like, I obviously want to be, like, good looking. But I used to color my hair, got Botox. I was really metrosexual. And, obviously I'm an attractive man. I'm a handsome man, but I'm not trying to be like hot. You like Stamets mushrooms? I haven't had it. So for lion's mane, I have Daily Harvest has a lion's mane smoothie. So I have lion's mane from there. And then I've been trying this Genius Consciousness stuff that has lion's mane. And Gorilla Mind Smooth has lion's mane. So most days I take Gorilla Mind Smooth, like 4 to 6. And then lately I've been trying Genius Consciousness because I like to compare them, and I think it's actually pretty good. But so Genius Consciousness has a gram. Daily Harvest, their smoothie, cold brew smoothie, has a gram. And then Gorilla Mind Smooth, if you take 6, has a gram. Legalized mushrooms, legalized psilocybin. Don't assume I take anything illegal. Do I drink Daily Harvest? Yeah, I do. This is an expensive habit. Do I think Trump invites criticism about being so mean? Well, I mean, of course. You ate 5 grams at a dead show. Yeah, 5 grams is a heroic dose. So if you had actual 5 grams of psilocybin, you would probably have ego death and might be you probably didn't have 5 grams. I don't want to hate on you. But 5 grams is a heroic dose. That's a dose where you need a trip sitter and go merge with the universe. Will Trump ever concede? Well, I mean, eventually he'll have to. What brand of lion's manes do you take? I take the brand that's in Gorilla Mind Smooth, which is a nootropic. I take the kind that's in Genius Consciousness, which is a cornball name, but it's pretty decent. So there's a gram in there. And then I take whatever is in Daily Harvest, cold brew lion's mane cold brew. So whatever brand those companies use are the brands I take. Quoting Bill Hicks. Not intentionally. Thoughts on General Flynn's comments about election, please? Don't know. Have I listened to Alan Watts and his lectures? I'm a big Alan Watts fan. I've listened to a lot of Alan. There's this really great, I don't know what you call it, mashup, but there's Alan Watts set to house music. Very good stuff. I've listened to it in the past. I'll post some of that. There's probably a lot of new people. I should post my music stuff again. A lot of people, I listen to some pretty great music, and a lot of people probably need those recommendations again. Do I still listen to Above and Beyond? Yeah. Anjuna Beats Worldwide, baby. Any ideas on the next film? Yeah, I'm deciding, brother. I might do one on the simulation. The idea that we live in a simulated reality. Yeah, Alan Watts Chill Step is exactly what I'm talking about. So thank you. Alan Watts Chill Step. Incredible. Have I always lived on the West Coast? No, I grew up in Illinois. I moved out to California for law school, Pepperdine, in 2001. Alan Watts Chill Step. You'll thank me later. Alan Watts Chill Step. Do I like Buddha Bar? Yeah, I've listened to Buddha Bar. Or I linked to Buddha Bar probably 5 times a week. Cerno movie on psychedelics, a simulation would be cool. I think so too. I think that if I made a documentary on plant medicine, blended the simulation, brought in some theologians, that I could do the seminal piece on God, the universe, plant medicine. So that's kind of where my heart is. And what I like about that is the 2 people who directed Hoax, John and Scooter, are devout evangelical Christians. They pray before every meal. They're, the real deal. And I even have to watch my language around them a little bit just to be respectful. And So it would be just a great film. Me, a guy who's done plant medicine for 10 years, right? Ayahuasca, 5-MeO DMT, or as Mike Tyson calls it, toad. Variety of stuff. Who grew up Christian with a couple Christian directors. What is this spirit world? Is it hallucination? Are you hallucinating? Are you going to the spirit world? How do you know the difference between a hallucination or entering the spirit world? How do you know you're not just seeing other frequencies of reality that are always there? How do you know? How do you know it's a hallucination? Are you meeting the devil? Is it a sin? Will you go to hell? Is God real? I'd like to have that big discussion, right? Because I know my view. My view is that if you do plant medicine, you will come out a better person. My view is that people go into ayahuasca depressed, often drug addicts, very messed up people, and they come out better. That's my view. But I would love to hear from theologians to say, no, this is wrong. They're actually deceived. Because that's the kind of work I do. I like when I watch a film. When I watch a film, especially when I make films, I like conflict. I want to hear somebody give the best case for something, and somebody give the best case against it, and then you as an adult have to decide what you're going to do. You have to exercise your free will. You have to exercise your discernment, your judgment, right? That's the films I like to watch, and those are the films I like to make. Any chance to going back on Michael Malice's podcast? Anytime Michael wants me on, I'll go on his show. So anytime Michael wants me on, I'll be glad to. Oregon can have legal retreats now. I know. Santa Cruz, California. So, is it true different people see the same hallucination? Well, first of all, we got to be careful with the word hallucination. Alexis Diaz, what are your favorite Netflix shows? I like historical epic films. What's the one with Utrecht? The Last Kingdom. I like films in that genre. Shauna, my wife, hates them. But those are my, like, I'm watching Barbarians, which is about the Germanic fight with the Roman Empire. How do you get TRT go to doctors? Easiest thing in the world to do. Easiest thing in the world to do. Yeah, Last Kingdom's a good one. What's my daily schedule like? Just grind all day, man. Just grind all day. Do I miss living in Paris? Hard to say because you as a person change. But living in Paris, at least, I was there for 3 months. So whether that's living or visiting, people can decide for themselves. But spending a lot of time in Paris, not overrated, right? There are things in life that are overrated. Sex in the bathtub, sex in the ocean, any kind of sex in water. I don't know why people think that's good. It's overrated. Living in Paris, not overrated. Spending a lot of time in Paris, not overrated. Would I live in Jordan? Hard to say. I visited there. I was there for about a month, and I liked it a lot. But hard to say what it'd be like to live there, right? Because I was in a kind of a resorty sort of area by the Dead Sea. Thailand, no, Thailand's not overrated. Thailand, not overrated. Paris, maybe it is now. Maybe if you're there for like a week, it's overrated. But if you really have time to spend a month somewhere, not overrated. Do I think Puerto Rico should become a state? Absolutely not. It's completely mismanaged. Would you invest in Puerto Rico? Right? Then why would you want them to become part of the U.S.? I think that the U.S. colonized Puerto Rico unlawfully, and I think that the United States should let Puerto Rico be free because colonization is bad, right? I'm anti-colonialism. I'm anti-colonialism. Therefore, I believe that we should let Puerto Rico be free because they were colonized unjustly. So let Puerto Rico be free. End colonization. I've vacationed in Puerto Rico a couple times. I liked it a lot, man. I could live in Puerto Rico. 100%. I could live in Puerto Rico. I probably spent, I don't know, a month there between two separate vacations. About, I don't know, 1 to 3 weeks each time, different parts of the island. Loved Puerto Rico. Loved it. I could 100% live in Puerto Rico. 100% could live there. How about a haircut? Why? Why would I get my haircut? What caused Manifest Destiny to stop? The ocean. Manifest Destiny was about claiming California and Texas. They got it. They won. There's more land in the U.S. than we know what to do with. Do you ever look at a map on how much land in the West is federal land? The Dakotas. Just look at Nevada. Do this sometime. Do Bureau of Land Management map. Blow your mind of how much land out west is government land. We even know what to do with the land we have. So why would we go invade other places and keep colonizing things, right? We don't even know what to do with the land we have. Have you ever read the Zohar? No, but a friend of mine has and recommends it often. Your thought on legal weed and student loan forgiveness? Marijuana should, of course, be decriminalized. Student loan forgiveness, I used to say yes, but not anymore. Do I recommend sous vide cooking? Yes. Go watch Guga Foods. Sous vide everything. Watch the Guga Foods, sous vide everything channel. Do I believe in reincarnation? Difficult to answer because I don't know that we ever even die. If we never die, can we even be reborn? Or do we merge into consciousness? Does 80 million votes for Biden pass a smell test? Yeah, it does. It does. I don't think this election was fair and free. And I don't believe that for a number of reasons, but it was a record turnout. I believe it. Yeah. Do you think there's any credence in Gnostic idea of archons ruling our earth? There's credence to everything. See, you're on crack. This is why you people are nasty. Right? You can't even give a contrary opinion and you're nasty. Right? This is why when the Biden administration takes office and you people cry, then I'll say you're fucking nasty people. You're nasty. Right? You're just nasty. And then you wonder why you don't get maybe the caliber of leaders you deserve. Just don't be nasty to people because you don't maybe agree with something they said. Do I think SCOTUS slaps anyone around? No. I don't. Will there be another Twitter? No. It'll be decentralized social media apps. So you'll have conservatives on Parler. Trump is I don't approve of the way Trump behaves many times. There'll be Twitter gone. Not gone. Twitter will always exist, but there'll be never be another Twitter. It'll be just decentralized apps. You'll have conservatives will be on Parler or somewhere else, and everybody else will be fractured. Some people will be on Substack, and then Twitter will be a meeting place to promote your other shit, right? It used to be Twitter was its own place. What'll happen is Twitter will be a place where you go to tell people to go to Parler. Hey, I know that you follow me on Twitter. Follow my Parler. Follow my Rockfin. Follow my Substack. Follow my SoundCloud. Follow my this or that. It'll be like a central place to get people to where your real stuff is. Because on Twitter, it's too easy to get banned. And if it's too easy to be banned, so you can't do anything interesting on Twitter. All you can be is like, oh, go read my real stuff somewhere else. Trump was a speed bump. Who was the next speed bump? You? I doubt me. I mean, I was a speed bump in my own way. But we'll see. All right, friends, I got to go inside. Yes, I'll be right in. All right. Duty calls. You're the man. Sorry for offending you before. All good. Just be nice to people, man. That's all I'm saying. Thanks for watching. I got to go. Dad stuff.